Hey guys, Saki Grimes here. Today I'm going to tell you guys what's the best way. Three rules. There's three rules of how to survive in a street fight. Just three rules. To tell you about my life, I'm a businessman, right? I make a lot of money doing sales, Facebook marketing, whatever. So, right, that's my stuff. I make a lot of money doing it. Facebook ads. But I want to diversify with my channel and explain some stuff. I'm going to give you quick three rules of how to survive in a street fight. Now, a lot of people go to bars, a lot of people go to clubs, and again, I tell a lot of people, man, hey, stay away from this stuff, man. Just like live your life, focus on making money. Again, my channel's about money, but I'm not going to digress. Hey, stay away from clubs, stay away from like the nightlife. You know, make life easy, right? But again, if you happen to be in a situation where you can't avoid a street fight, I'm going to give you some three rules quickly that can help save your life. I've experienced with street fights. Okay, I mean, I'm not a brawler. I'm just a regular guy who has a education, a 9-to-5 job. But I'm going to explain. I've done karate, I've done boxing, I've done jiu-jitsu. I've done these things, and I'm going to show you what the moves that you can do, the things that you can do to stay safe, right? And the things you need to do to prepare before a street fight in case it happens. Now, I'm going to tell you in this thing like a story of what happened to me in two occasions. I've been in two major street fights, right? And I'm going to tell you exactly what happened and how I was preparing for those events. I didn't even know it would happen, but certain things had occurred before, and it just led me to say, hey, I gotta be doing my training. I gotta do training, right? So before I go into the rules, I want to emphasize the things you need to do to just survive. So I want to go into some into depth of what you really need to do apart from three major rules, right? I have it written down here, right? But I'll get the book. The first thing you guys need to understand is that a street fight is really quick, right? It's very fast, and it could have multiple opponents, man. Multiple opponents. It's not just one. A street fight is maybe it could be one person, understandable, but it has multiple opponents, right? That's one of the main things about a street fight that a lot of guys don't understand. And I've been around the block. I've been in Toronto. I've been in the tropics. I've been in the United States, right? I've had experience with fights in many different places, right? And this is life. Everybody's gonna go through it. It's not just me. Everyone. It doesn't matter from what race, what background. You are gonna experience a fight, whether it's a robbery, whether it's an assault on your character, on your gender, whatever. You're gonna experience that in life. You will experience it. You can't run from it. You can't run from it. It's best to prepare as much as possible. And in this video, I'm gonna give you everything that you need to know, right? Including three cardinal rules that you need to learn. I have it right here, right? But before I go through these three rules, I wanna go explain the preparation you need to do before you get in a street fight in case it happens. Now, the first step in a street fight is the preparation you need to do is you need to get in a karate school, man. You need to do some boxing or some karate or something. Join a school, right? Join something, right? Get involved in a martial arts. I tell a lot of people, right, my business is making money, but get involved in a martial arts. Get involved in a sport that is combat sport, right? Okay, now a lot of people may not be able to join one. Okay, let me just get this phone off because it's making so much noise. Now, a lot of people may not be able to join a martial arts, but that doesn't stop you from training, right? You could get your. I tell a lot of people, first start off with doing 2 minutes, okay? 2 minutes of sparring, of shadow boxing every day, right? You start off with the clock. You have a smartphone. You could use the timer, and you could just do 2 minutes, right, of shadow boxing, right? go online, how to box. It's not that hard to do. It's just like you just box, you just throw your hands around, do whatever it takes. Kicks, right? A few moves. You could do maybe some eye gouges. You could do the air strikes, grab the throat, you could open it up, stuff like that. These headbutts, okay, shoulders, right? Trips, different things you can do, right? Look at 10 moves that you like: a headbutt, punches, kicks, and do these a lot within your shadow boxing. Now this is 2 minutes a day. I suggest 2 minutes every day. Make that a habit to do. Make that a habit to do 2 minutes per day, right? Now the next thing you want to engage in, especially if you're partying, especially if you're living that life, is to do jogging, right? Really important to do jogging, a lot of long distance running. That could really save your life in a street fight. And I'm gonna explain a story with mine after, right? After I go through the 3 cardinal rules. But jogging, running for long distances is so important, right? In case anything happens, it could be a robbery, it could be a school shooting, whatever. You need to have that speed, you need to have that endurance, you need to have that fast sprint, because when something happens, somebody pulls up in a car next to you, they pull out a gun, or about 5 guys want to jump you, whatever. You need to be able to run, right? If you're alone, hopefully, right? You need to be able to run. You need to be able to run, right? Especially if they have a car, you need to be able to run, get into a back alley, right? Whatever it takes. If you don't have that kind of cardio, you're gonna gas, right? The cardio is also important when it comes to the fights. Again, if you're going against multiple opponents, right? You're talking about 4 people, right? 4 people. 2 minutes is not even enough. A shadow box, you need to move it up a little bit, but you can do that over time. When you're going against multiple opponents, right, you're gonna need to be able to have that extra energy to sustain, right? So these are some of the things that you need to do. So sprints, long distance running, try to jog a lot, once a day. Keep your and the practicing with the boxing. So you gotta practice your shadow boxing, time it for 2 minutes, then move up to 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, right, per round, per session, and stop the clock. Then go on, so you have the 10 minutes, and you go to the next 10 minutes and the next 10 minutes. So you could do maybe, hopefully, if you want to get really good, about 6 sets of 10 minutes, right? When I had my second street fight, I had about 6 minutes, 10 minutes of training per day. I wasn't taking it seriously, and I did pretty good, but I'll explain that after, right? So that's one of the most important things in a street fight you want to have. You want to have that preparation. You want to be also, hopefully, if your karate school that you're in has sparring, right? That's very important. That's really important, because you need to be able to take a punch, right? One of the things I want to go over again, I didn't really think about this, but as a preparation for any event that happens, you want to be able to harden your body. A lot of people don't do this, but I suggest that you do this because it's just so important. For instance, you want to be able to see people, you take a punch, so you could practice by slowly punching your face, gradually punching your stomach, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You do it up to 10, right? You could go harder, you could go harder. Again, don't damage yourself. Do it gradually, and within time you will be able to withstand a punch. So you want to be able to slowly give yourself some punishment, because when it happens in a street fight, one blow, you knocked out, and they're gonna kick you. You're gonna do that. This has never happened to me, but I've been training, I've been preparing, and I was able to be prepared. So these are one of the cardinal things you want to be aware of. What else, boy? Things like I spoke about many things. You want to be prepared to your verbal judo. You want to have that down packed. Being able to talk yourself out of it, right? You want to have that. If the person has a gun or weapon, you could be able to talk yourself out and let them know, hey, I'm not in any trouble, right? Stuff like avoiding the fight in the first place. Don't run away. Stand your ground, right? Keep calm. Don't shout. Just keep relaxed, right? And they'll walk away. Once you can show that your frame is strong, they're not going to bother you, right? Keep calm, keep relaxed. If they get aggressive, you could talk yourself out of it. Be calm, be polite, apologize if you were wrong. Say a prayer, right? That's one of the most important things. You gotta keep your spiritual fitness, right? That's so important, right? You'd be shocked how prayer can help you get out of a lot of dangerous stuff, right? Gotta say a prayer in the event. Call upon who you believe in. God, Christ is most important, right? Say a prayer to God to get you out. So these are one of the things that you want to think about. So once we have the basic things going on, I want to go in depth of what you can do in the occurrence of a fight. Again, I have been in many different fights. Again, I'm not a brawler, but I have been in these things. People look at me and they take me for granted. They take my kindness for weakness, and sometimes hey, you get in. It happens. It happens to everybody. It doesn't matter who you are. You could be the nicest person. You could be the most uptight person. You're gonna get in trouble at some point. You're gonna get into robberies, whatever. You gotta be able to defend yourself, right? Otherwise, you're gonna get beaten. You could get killed. It'd be a shameful situation. Okay, so the 3 rules that I want to go in the street fight is the first one, right? Is not to go on the ground. So you have multiple opponents, right? 4 people are coming at you at once, right? You want to be blocking, moving. Again, your practice will help. Move to the side, dodge, block, hit, right? Keep your fist up, move back, move forth, right? Blocking, so important, right? But most importantly, the cardinal rule is not to get to the ground. Try to avoid hitting the ground unless you're experienced. And if you're really experienced, then you could probably avoid, and you hit the ground, you're not going to get damaged, right? Because when you hit the ground, that's where the damage happens, man, right? People are going to stomp on you, their friends are going to stomp on you, they're going to kick you in the head, and that's when you're going to knock out. Who knows what happens after that? That's like drowning. You don't know what could happen, right? So don't go on the ground, right? Most people can't kick. Most people, they can't kick to save their life. Kicking takes so much energy. A lot of people don't understand. Kicking just wastes your gas tank. So if they're kicking you and you're standing, at least they're gonna burn out their gas tank quickly, right? As opposed to if you're on the ground, right? The gas tank is high because at the end of the day, it's so easy to kick the ground, right? Anybody could kick the ground. Anybody could do a stomp. Stomping requires less energy than a psyche. So they're not gonna drain their energy, and they're gonna keep kicking you till they die. So you wanna not get on the ground as much as possible, unless you're an experienced grappler. You're able to take the hits. Your body's conditioned. Try your best not to get on the ground. If you get on the ground, get back up really quickly, and keep on fighting. So that's one of the things I want to get involved in. The next thing you want to get involved is pressure points. This is the second cardinal rule in a street fight. When I was in Toronto, right? I'm sorry, Canada, right? I'm Canadian. I was in Fergus, Ontario, and I got in a fight with a guy named Bill. I call him Hillbilly Bill because he could fight. He's ex-military apparently. This guy is really good. When I got in the fight with him, I'll tell you the story probably later on. I have a book coming out, but this guy got me on the ground, and I didn't know what to do. I mean, this guy is so good at what he does. He's such a good fighter. I mean, he's a bad guy, but he's such a good fighter. Got me on the ground, put me in a headlock, and I was choking me out, man. I didn't know what to do. So what I did is I used my hands. When I National Geographics, right? I'm learning, 60 pounds of pressure could rupture the human eyeball. I took my hand and I shoved it up in his eyes, right? And he got off. He was blind for about maybe like a few seconds. Came from behind it, a rear naked chokehold, right? And he was out. One of the guys named Roy, he came and he split up the fight. He's so strong, he pushed me back so far and I fell back, but hey, the fight was won. I was able to get out. The guy never bothered me, he never told me anything again. So pressure points, very important. The eye gouge, the ears, go full force. Don't care if the friends are there. I understand a lot of people say, I'm too scared. They don't want. A lot of people wouldn't do the eye gouge if they have a lot of friends around. It's understandable because they think if they do some damage, the other guys are gonna do damage to you. No, it's not necessarily like that, right? If you do the eye gouge and you damage somebody's eye during the fight, right? There will be people around, their friends, are not going to have the time to even know how to do the eye gouge on you, because it takes a lot of time to practice it, right? So most likely they're not going to do that on you, right? So you know, you just need to just do what you gotta do the damage, get out of there, run away. You have your sprints, you got your training, so you just get out, you run, right? Use the pressure points. If you're afraid to use the eyes, go for the ears, pull on the ears, go for the hook, fish hook to the mouth, really works. And if you don't know judo, you could probably do a arm bar or whatever. I mean, it's whatever. Again, avoid the ground, but if you could probably break the elbow on your shoulders, that could work. Eye gouge, anything with pressure points. Learn your pressure points. That could save your life in big league, right? So pressure points, so important. The last thing is not to give up in a street fight. Do not give up in a street fight. Whatever it takes, do not give up. Do not go to the ground. Do not stop. Just keep fighting, even though you're tired, even though you want to quit. If you keep pushing for at least a 1 minute more, 1 minute more, 1 minute more, even though you're gassed, you keep pushing, you keep surviving, you keep pushing, eventually somebody's going to come and break up the fight. They're going to get tired, your enemy's going to get tired, they're going to look at you and they're going to walk away, right? Happened to me, right? So do not give up in a street fight. Do not give up, whatever it takes. Even if you see a weapon, if you get cut with a knife, it's never happened to me in that particular regard, but do not give up. Just keep on pushing, and you will succeed. You will get away, even if you get beaten up maybe a little bit, but you're gonna get away. It doesn't happen to me, but you gotta keep pushing. Do not give up. Do not give up. That's the main kind of rules. I'm gonna give you a quick a last story before I go on. I'm gonna give you the second story, the second street fight I was in. Okay, I was coming from a bar. Okay, I don't party now. I just do work. Right? Don't party. Don't have time. Just make money. I got my channels about making money, but occasionally I do talk about karate. Right? Coming out from a bar, maybe you know, you're dancing, hanging out with friends, and these guys, maybe they were upset. I don't know. So maybe something happens. I mean, you stepped on your foot. I stepped on my foot. I don't know. I can't remember. Four of them came. Right, harassed me in the club. Right, you got a mini fight inside the club. Right, bouncer hit me, so I ran off. Right, so much adrenaline, ran out of the club, moving so quickly. Right, when I reached the end, gassed. Right, they came in the car, met me, and they came out of the car, and it's a fight. Right, 4 against 1, 2 girls, 2 guys. Right. Now that I'm thinking about it, those 2 girls actually came in the men's washroom, and I kind of cussed them out. It was wrong on my side, but they came in and I cussed them out until they got out. They started kicking me. Right, so you know, the guys jumped in and they got hit, whatever, I don't know, and they came back for me, but I was prepared, man. So I was able to hit them a couple blocks, go after the driver, right, keep it at bay, right? That, you know, it lasted for about 30 seconds, but I threw some punches, they threw some punches, and it stopped. You know, I just kind of like, hey, put my hands up, said a prayer quickly, and it ended, right? You know, I walked away, they walked away, but I believe that they got a kind of respect for me because they didn't know how good I could fight. They didn't know how skilled I was, right? Even though they had the advantage, they didn't know that because I had been training from before. So it's so important to learn these tools. I'm going to go in more depth of new karate techniques. One of the videos I want to do is, does jiu-jitsu work in a street fight? I'm going to go into depth in that, along with my daily videos on how to make more money, how to capitalize on sales, your Facebook accounts, whatever it takes to make money on online. So that's it for today. I hope that my video was inspiring and I could bring advice to people. Again, be prepared, man. This world is war. This world is dangerous. Prepare every day. Be prepared for anything. Sprints, jogging, karate. Keep your karate up. Keep practicing daily. You would never know when that's gonna come in handy. Peace out. Thanks.